Steve here from Advanced Global. The question on the table is, how do you send out a pre meeting email for like a monthly or quarterly QBR meeting, asking the customer some questions in preparation for the QBR meeting? And how do you set that up automatically? So, want to know that kudos first for the question. This had challenged us. We first looked at having an empty live report and using the live report scheduler to send out the message every 3 months. And that would kind of work, but it's a little wonky. And there would be some things that you'd have to do to make it look very presentable. So it was a great idea, but we did find that there is a way to do it with workflow rules. So I'm going to walk you through how to set up a QBR pre meeting request every 3 months to your customer base. So, first of all, we're in our Advanced Global demonstration database. We are on our recommended technician dashboard. The first one is the ready to engage. This is a list of tickets the techs can engage on at will. It's sorted by next SLA event due date. And this is the list. They just work from the top straight down, so they always know what to work on next. Over here for technician 3, the next time they're scheduled to work directly with the customer is January 10th. So from now till January 10th, they are free to work the ready to engage list of tickets, and they will be meeting all expectations. But as January 10th at 1:15 starts approaching, they need to be in a position to park their at will tickets and engage with the customer as scheduled. And the one thing as we were developing this dashboard and monitoring technicians, we noticed that they skip over a lot of tickets. They're going through the list, and here's one, and then there's another one. They just skip right over it. And then they'll go, wait a second, I waited on this last week. They would grab it. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's waiting customer, waiting parts. So all those tickets they keep skipping over because they're waiting. We put in this third widget over here. So now in these three widgets, they can see all the tickets that they need to be aware of today, along with a lot of other information that's nice to know. But these three are the ones that organize their day. Now, to answer this question about sending out a QBR pre meeting email, what we would do is let's go to the admin module. First of all, you would create a ticket for this work to fire the workflow rule. And the title of that ticket would be QBR pre meeting questionnaire. There, that sounds good. That's a mouthful. Say that 3 times fast. Okay, are you ready? 3 times fast. There we go. So here we are in workflow rules. And we're going to call the workflow rule QBR pre meeting questionnaire. And Grammarly will come along and see, I knew it. I just had a feeling. You know, there's just days when you know your capabilities. With me, it's easy. There aren't many to memorize. So the next thing we want to do is say, do in an hour. Okay. So that's pretty easy so far, straightforward. Then we're going to come down here and we'll probably do 2 conditions. First of all, we're going to do ticket title. And you need one of these tickets for every QBR. Now, you could go this way and make it equal to, or you could say contains QBR or something. You could shorten it. Just go to contains and then, shorten it. There you go. Either way, it'll work either way. And then the trick is you want to come down here and you want to update the due date. So here's the due date, and you want to push it out business days from create date. So we're talking, I think, about 60. Your other options are current date, calendar days from, nope, that's not what we want. Create time, current time, calendar days from due date. That would work. That's today's date. Um, oh, I was looking for calendar. Oh, this is business days from create date. We don't want business days from create date. We would want calendar days from due date. The only reason I would want to do it this way is because to me, every 3 months is 90 days. Um, anyway, play around with it. You might want to do business days. It might be more consistent than using calendar days because I think some quarters might have 90, some have 91. I don't know. Whatever 13 times 7 is. Is that right? Check in here. There are 13 weeks in a quarter times 7 days. 91. There. I was close. So what you want in here is 91 days. Now, of course, you also are going to want to say you won't, the ticket title is going to be for a specific customer. So the customer's already picked. That's why I was saying you'll need one ticket for each customer. Then you're going to probably want to say it, the primary account contact. There you go. Hold on. There we go. And then you're going to come down and, your typical saving state, your typical settings. Who do you want it to come from? And then down here in notification, you can either click this and edit it on the fly. Hello. Not sure why it's not working. Usually I should be able to edit there, or I can pick one that I created already. But I think the core thing that you wanted to know is how do I create it? And so you title it, you make it due in an hour, a minute, you limit it to this particular ticket that's going to send out the messaging, and then every 90 days you update the due date. I'm 90% sure this will just keep working forever until somebody goes in and tampers with the workflow rule, or in the event the customer leaves you. And if that's your problem, let us know. We have a great program for building customer experience that leads to a much higher retention level. But I don't think that's your problem, and that's not what you're asking about. So there you go. That's how you build a workflow rule to email the customer a QBR pre-meeting questionnaire every 3 months.